We lost the Fuddruckers to a TGI Friday.
I hate Brock.
That's
I
rough.
love them.
All right,
Guys.
hold on. Time out. Pause. Time out. Pause. Hold on. Flag on the play. Give me a second. Yo, what's going on, guys? How's it going? I did not feel like recording anything this week, and I felt like this chapter had enough to talk about. It had enough to talk about to warrant a live stream. And unfortunately, we don't have a lot of people in here. We got Florian, Hockey, and the return of Lieutenant Smash. Well, now known as Anarchy Smash, as he's been going by for the past couple months. But nigga ain't been here.
Hey, don't call me out like that.
But yeah, I'm not. I'm just gonna push that to the side. I'm gonna let it go. I'm a better person now. I'm a better person now for it. Josiah, Silvers won't be able to stick around. Just want to hop in. Hope you have a good stream. Hey, thanks, man. This might not be a long stream, to be honest, because even though there is stuff to talk about, I don't feel like there's a lot to talk about. Unless you want to talk about why Moria is dead, then yeah, there is.
Don't get me started.
Hockey.
Honestly, there's some interesting speculative paths we have set up based on.
I mean, didn't someone mention the cover story earlier?
Yeah. That. Let's just get into it real quick because I'm really not feeling 100 right now. I got Golden Peak sweet tea right here just to make me feel better. Moria is not going to die. Kuma, okay.
One of the most important characters in this arc.
Moria's fucking dead.
It's
now
Kaido's true rival.
Now, what the fuck did you just say?
Rival. That's
what?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, good sir.
Okay, so
no blasphemy on the stream.
So, chapter 933, A Warrior's Mercy. The cover page, still no cover story. Again, I got baited because when I read the spoilers, I heard cover page NL or Eneru, however you want to pronounce it, is on the cover page in the sky. And I'm like, oh shit. Eneru's getting another cover story of him coming down. So, but then, yeah, I got cucked. I got catfished. It went the wrong way. Because niggas blowing bubbles with frogs.
Part of me that's just hoping that this is like both a request and like a little,
It's not, bro. It can't.
Yeah.
It's not. That's
not.
That's getting your hopes too high. He is in space. This shit has him floating above a sky island with frogs. Frogs are from the blue sea. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
Just throwing
it out there. This man is in space.
This man is in space. Maybe he's having fun. When was the last time you saw Eneru have any kind of fun that didn't involve mass murder and genocide?
Wasn't he chilling with Robin, just talking, chilling?
I feel like I should have a better answer for such a specific way.
Yeah, he didn't have any fun, especially including animals.
Like
Oda purposely did that to remind casuals of the reformer god Eneru. Man, Eneru was an underused villain, but what villains aside from Lucci and Katakuri weren't underused?
What?
Ooh,
he did a lot.
I think Crocodile was used.
Yeah, I was just about
Crocodile's power scaling wasn't used well, but as a villain, he was the first dude that bodied Luffy. So like,
in my opinion, the biggest two underused villains. You know what? Fuck it. I'll even throw him in too. All three of the East Blue villains.
Oh yeah, no.
Captain Kuro. His name is literally Captain Black. You know how many pirate stories I've read where there was a main character named Captain Black? Like, bruh, come on. Then the nigga's in a suit and tie. Like, come. I fucking love the villains like that who were in a suit. Oh no, fuck them. They could have. I wish Zoro would have.
They're amazing.
I wish Zoro would have stabbed them through the fucking face.
Love the gag characters.
Zoro needed help.
Zoro didn't need help from them. Zoro took a shot from Usopp to avoid him helping.
Nami kicked the sword back to Zoro and he's like, save. He said that.
Hockey, are you going back to your old ways of just having to oppose everybody at every turn?
I told you he's our tie.
Yeah,
that change?
he's our.
When
No,
that
yeah,
changed.
you know what? Yeah, touche. When did hockey ever change? When did hockey ever change?
Hey, self-aware.
Hey, hockey, I fucking love you for that. That was the best comeback anybody could have ever given. Are you going back to your old ways? When did I change? That just boggled my mind. That just boggled my mind. When did I change?
When did I go back to my old ways? When did I change?
All right, so the chapter opens up with Komurasaki standing in front of Orochi's Orochi form, and and I just want to get this out of the way right now. I brought this up in the Discord, which is linked in the description, by the way. Yeah, shameless plug. No, fuck that. That's not a shameless plug. That's my channel. Discord link in the description. I've talked about it, and it's not a very likely outcome. But what I would like to happen is, yes, the Orochi has a good devil fruit, but, and you know, everybody fears him or whatever. But what I would like for it to be is this guy, this Orochi that is presented in front of us, is not the real Shogun of Wano. He is a figurehead put in place. So if somebody ever does decide to muster up the nuts to try and overthrow Wano, they take out this guy, but shit just does not change. I want the Shogun to still be just a pure swordsman for Zoro to fight. But like I said, it's a very unlikely outcome. It's just a personal hope for me. Yeah, it's a good fruit. It really is. Which, by the way, we finally got a name for. It's the mythical Zoan snake fruit model Yamata no Orochi. Yeah.
Yamata no Orochi.
Eight-headed snake.
8-headed snake.
But like the thing I'm glad about is that he had such a goofy design, and Oda didn't completely follow through on making this nigga a gag.
And it's not a smile. It's a
full on devil fruit. So the people who were saying that, oh, he has a smile fruit, eat your hearts out. Yo, Dacus, what's going on, man?
Garbage if it was a smile.
Yeah.
But
there was no way that the Shogun was going to have a smile. Royalty do not get defective things in this universe. That's part of their privilege and their power.
Every smile that we've seen thus far
has been trash.
It's been trash.
Well,
out of
technically,
all of them, Sheep's Head's a god.
like they were stuck in
technically,
they could have switched back.
Technically, Momonosuke's devil fruit isn't a smile because his was made by Vegapunk.
Completed.
Yeah.
It was
Vegapunk said that fruit was a failure, but Smash, I think we talked about this a while ago. I don't think Momonosuke's devil fruit was really a failure of an artificial devil fruit. I think Vegapunk lied. Because that's power no man should ever be able to wield, and Caesar's just so much of a fuck up that he tried to replicate that shit and failed horribly.
It also might have just needed to ripen. You know, sometimes you leave your bananas out to get a little brown.
But then when you also add in like what Vegapunk was willing to do for Kuma with the last mission to protect the Sunny,
yeah,
you have this guy who's blatantly displayed a willingness and a capacity to
protect,
to
do the moral
decisions. And
he's willing to do he's willing to do the right thing, not because he's willing to do things not because he's obligated to, but because it's just the right thing to do. He's not he let Kuma, he implanted that last order into Kuma not because maybe not because he's a revolutionary and because he's fucking obligated to help his ally, but yeah, I'm taking away this guy's consciousness, his being, everything he is. So let me just do this last thing for him. He made an artificial devil fruit that, for all we know, is 100% success. But he lied and said it failed. I failed. It doesn't work. Not because the Tenryubito are evil or the world will get destroyed, because he doesn't want that kind of power in the wrong hands. Wait, that's the same thing that I just said. Fuck.
Yeah.
He does.
But like literally the Tenryubito right now in their current state with access to that particular research is exactly what he wouldn't want.
Which is another reason I think that because Hockey, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't in Sabaody the pacifistas, they aren't clones of Kuma. They are literally just people who look just like him. That was the explanation that they gave, right?
Yeah, we were never we were never specifically told what was what, right? Frankie speculated it's like what are these things? They seem to have blood and everything. I assume they must be like family or something, whatever. He didn't really understand that was what he first said. But after we learned about Germa, it's actually likely that they might be clones.
But that's what I was leading it. That's what I was leading into. Maybe Vegapunk didn't give the cloning technology over to the world government, and that's why they use people who just look like Kuma. Even though that's a crazy resemblance.
That's what Frankie speculated, though.
Yeah, they might be family or some shit. Well, you know what? But now that I'm thinking about it, because Frankie made that kind of speculation, they must be family, and he didn't go to the idea of cloning, that might actually be the case, where Vegapunk used the knowledge that he had from, the research, working with the Germa and Caesar for the whole cloning shit. That's wild.
Yeah, I think specifically it was like an island of people like him,
Bear people. I think Kuma's half mink. In all honesty, like not because of the.
We saw him as a child.
Oh yeah, touche. And he had a fresh cut.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have the bear.
Half mink.
No, he didn't have any animal features whatsoever.
It's the pawpaw fruit.
The pawpaw fruit the pawpaw fruit gave him paws. What I was referring to is like his ears, like the ears on his head. But I think that might just be his hat.
Yeah, he's just wearing a hat and a suit.
Yeah. But back to the chapter. Where did we leave off? Oh, Orochi's devil fruit and shit. Apparently, one thing that I said in my last review is I like what Oda is doing with Orochi, even though I just said that I would like it for Orochi for this guy to be, a stand-in or a double. I like what Oda is doing with Orochi. In his human form, nobody takes him serious. They're literally holding back the urge to laugh in this man's face. But when he actually gets serious and actually wants to kill somebody, he's a force. He is somebody that even the people in his inner circle are not going to fuck with. Even though they were
laughed at that ass.
Oh yeah, she's a savage. She's a savage. She's a goddamn savage. Even though
favorite characters.
Even though like the laughing thing is a gag for her, and obviously we can all agree that she's from Ebisu Town, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
The smiling is pretty
epic. Yeah, but even though that's like a gag of that town, and times are bad, but why waste time crying when you can just laugh? Laughing is the best thing. She took that shit to a whole nother level.
It's like Nico Robin when she laughed.
Cranked up.
Bruh, imagine
the Jaguar D-Saw.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that bruh, she's already always laughing. Like just loudly too. Smile, laugh, heart, like healthy ha-ha-ha's. Now imagine
she's like a cranked up koala.
Now imagine
even when Brooke scared her, she's just like she laughed.
Still with a word. All right, what I do want to talk about is what is it? Do you think that is? Hold on, let me start over because I'm tripping over my words. Fuck. Does Orochi have full control over this devil fruit? Are his men afraid of him not because he's powerful in this form, but because his other heads just randomly attack everyone around him? Because as we can see, he's saying, I'm gonna kill you, Komurasaki, but he's going after his own men. Like he's literally attacking and chomping down on all of his people.
Yeah, I'd like
twin snakeheads
and they don't
attack each other.
And they don't even directly state whether or not they each have their own personalities. Like,
yeah, that
seems like that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Have we seen any other devil fruit that was something that was similar to this, where it was like more than one head or another body or some shit?
I'm looking at if you go
aside from Robin.
If you go to the next page, if you're on the Viz, if you like move over to when
I am.
Lynch, it seems like the other heads are staring specifically at the one that's holding her,
which is the main head, I would assume, because it has the mustache and the crown.
It almost seems like only one of his heads is actually like conscious, and the other ones are kind of.
The expressions on the other heads, feelings, the expressions on the other heads, excuse me, they look like they're all separate personalities.
Yeah,
I know that's a lot to go off of based off of like just one panel. Wait, what'd you say, Florin?
First time we seen them, it did very much look like that they all had their own personalities. They were all grinning differently and looking differently, kind of, and how they were looking. Like one was looking down upon Kuromasaki, the other one was like looking from the side and stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it now. Yeah, I could definitely see. See like that being the outcome.
Like they're kind of like revering the main one a bit,
but Orochi grabs Komurasaki, threatens to kill her. I don't think he ever had any intention of killing Komurasaki. Just rattling her up, making her apologize and begging for her life. I think Orochi fell for the same trick that every other dude who has come into contact with Komurasaki has fallen for. She's not in love with you. She's not trying to marry you. At first, I thought, yeah, Komurasaki is probably Hiyori, and at some point she gave up hope on anybody ever coming back to save her. God damn, Smash, what is that? You crunching ice?
I thought to open up a bag of flips, but that didn't work quite.
Did he say flips?
Yes, the chocolate covered pretzels.
Oh my god, you have those. Bro, give me, bro.
See why I was doing this.
Bro, I was about to say, yo, give me some.
You was about to say, let me get some.
I was about to say, let me get some. Where the fuck was I? Oh yeah, at first I thought Komurasaki was Hiyori, and you know, after 20 years, she gave up on Momonosuke and the Kozuki clan ever coming back to rescue her, and she just decided, I need to look out for myself. And now she's actually trying to marry Orochi to be at the top of Wano country, not harboring any grudges, because you can't survive by holding on to the past. You gotta, like, surviving is living now, not getting revenge for the past. That's how you get yourself killed. I've seen way too many anime to not understand that shit.
That's why Ace died.
No, Ace died because he was fucking dumb.
Oh, God, sorry. Well, he got captured first because he was going after Blackbeard.
Again, that was fucking dumb. But I understand. It was dumb. But I understand why he left. It was the honor of the crew.
I understood that one. I understood.
Yeah,
when it was like, okay, that, like, I was like, Ace is technically right though. Letting Teach just get away with this is kind of like,
yeah, that's fucked up.
Really
but
isn't like a.
But at the same time, your captain told you don't go, and on top of it, it's not even just your captain. It's the world's strongest man, Whitebeard, saying, I got a bad feeling about this. Don't go.
You don't want this smoke.
Don't go. We will figure this out together. Ace said, nah, Pops, I gotta do this. He disrespected you and my division. He was in my division. I can't let this go. Okay, I understand that. The dumbest part is where I think he should have just swallowed his fucking pride is when he died. I know this don't have nothing to do with the chapter, but still.
No.
One, Whitebeard himself, again, he didn't even give you an order. This was his last order as your captain. Go home. Get out of here. Live. Go back to the new world. Survive. And this nigga Ace said, nah, you not about to talk about Whitebeard like that, and turned around and proceeded to die.
The amount of people that died so he could do that.
that was more disrespect than I think than Blackbeard could have done in his entire life, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If you really think about it, Whitebeard gave his life just so Ace could survive and live on.
Word. Whitebeard probably
connection with Roger.
Whitebeard was old and sick, and yes, he himself even said, "I'm not going to be the strongest man forever." But on that medication and sitting on his ship, because even if you want to say he lost more than half his strength when he was in his prime, he was still strong as shit. He still and nobody would have challenged him over nobody was challenging him. I'm just gonna say that shit right now. And if they did, they would have had to get through. And if they did, they would have had to get through his commanders. If Whitebeard,
the only person who pulled up on Whitebeard was Kaido.
Exactly.
Only one.
And on top of, if Whitebeard didn't go to Marineford, I think he still had at least another 10 years in him before his body just said, "All right, nigga, you done. You Uncle Iroh now. You about to become a spirit to guide motherfuckers in the spirit world."
This man said you're gonna become the Gura itself.
Exactly.
Reality.
Exactly, bro. Like that. Whitebeard still had some. He's a Force Ghost.
Dude, he's the strongest.
Yo, I swear to God, if Oda decides to do the,
is damn near a Force Ghost with the power of flashbacks, like.
Yeah.
If Oda decides to go the route of Star Wars and Hunter x Hunter, you are stronger in death than you were in life. I think I might actually drop the series, bro.
Damn.
Because the concept of Force Ghost, I know we all saw the latest Star Wars movies. Yoda brought down lightning and destroyed that entire tree. That tree was supposed to be strong enough to withstand Force attacks. What the fuck, Oda? I mean, what the fuck? I said Oda. What the fuck, Yoda? What the fuck, Yoda?
Yoda got that heat.
And on top of that, Yoda couldn't even use Force Lightning when he was alive. That is a dark side ability. The fuck? Back in One Piece, Orochi still has come up. Fuck, I hate Star Wars. I hate the new Star Wars movies. They retcon
not expecting.
Bro, they retcon so much shit. Disney, what the fuck? Disney, what the fuck? How do you retcon Starkiller? Orochi still has Komurasaki in her mouth. The Akatsuki or Oniwaban are still searching for Robin. Let me just say, I'm disappointed with the designs in Wano. I thought we were gonna get more Kenshin / Naruto type of designs, just so Oda could one up, you know, his previous teacher and, you know, his friendly rival. Nah. The samurai, okay, some of the samurai, like the retired samurai who were forced into hiding and shit that Usopp and them were handing out the slips to, some of them got some scary designs. I wouldn't want to.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to. No, Kiyoshiro looks like a Japanese painting.
He's got a pompadour.
Fucking dumb. Kuwabara had a pompadour, and he was fucking dumb. And he was fucking dumb. The design is dumb. I wasn't hyped for the design.
With the pompadour, I know you don't. I know you have a strong dislike of the pompadour, but man.
No, I'm not against the pompadour because Kuwabara is strong. Fuck, he's the one who cut that spirit net to the demon world.
Yeah.
But
Master Jiro, man.
His introduction, nobody expected Kuwabara to be one of those people. He was just some asshole with an ugly design. Pompadours are dumb.
Standy.
Damn.
Okay.
Dandy's pompadour is in its own class, though.
Yeah, Dandy.
Like,
you can't.
I don't even agree with Sewers, but like, Dandy is a whole nother level.
You can't compare Dandy to anybody else. The man is so godly. He turned down the position of God. That's Dandy, baby. That's Dandy, baby.
It's all about the legs.
Ippo, the person who trained and inspired Ippo, he's got a pompadour. Takamura.
Okay,
I never got into Hajime no Ippo. But the Akatsuki are still looking for Robin, and like I said, these designs are fucking dumb. But apparently, they have some skill. They are skilled. Like I actually want to see these guys in some type of combat situation. Because what's his name? Daikoku, this dude with the big gorilla hair and the sword. I want to see him fight. I really do. Because the vibe that I'm getting from the Oniwabanshu is that of the Doflamingo family. I didn't take their design seriously, but when they actually got into combat, they were a force. They really were.
Solid.
Yeah, they were pretty solid. They were a type of force to be reckoned with. He said they all right.
I still like most of them aren't even close to like Vice Admiral level, so
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Like the only one that I will comfortably put at Vice Admiral level was Virgo.
Virgo.
Everybody else.
Virgo, I put a little bit. Virgo out of all of
Virgo was Vice Admiral to YC level, but like everybody else is below VA.
Out of all of Doflamingo's crew, Virgo was absolutely the strongest.
Mm-hmm.
Like
he was absolutely the strongest.
The threat though.
He'd fight his way up to Parasparrow.
I'm high key pissed that we used him in Punk Hazard. Because Virgo set a precedent for what the rest of Doflamingo's crew was going to be like. And when Baby 5 and Buffalo showed up, Buffalo looked goofy as hell, but the vibe that I got from him, he was transportation. That's really all his entire purpose. He was transportation. Baby 5, she could turn into weapons. That was high key great for me. I loved it. But yeah, that's the vibe that I'm getting from the Oniwabanshu. And as Robin is hauling ass away and gets caught, this bitch, Otoko, the savagest motherfucker in this entire arc, is still laughing. Even begging for her life, saying, please save me, is still crying laughing. I fucking love Otoko. I love Otoko.
Otoko for Straw Hat.
Right?
Nah, I'm not going that far. I'm not going that far, but yeah. Okay.
That little thing she was holding, that was a sword.
What happened?
When she was walking with the whatever the chick was, she was holding the little
Komurasaki.
Yeah, she was holding that little thing. I don't know what was in it. It was a sword, man.
I think it was a scroll.
She's a samurai.
Nah, she might. You know what? I'm actually getting on board with the idea because y'all know how much I wanted like great ninjas. Toko for Nakama. Kuma, stop. That was almost bad.
A female
Toko for Nakama.
Dude, she's so good.
But Christian said, and it's a theory that makes sense, that I do agree with. Komurasaki could be the one taking all of the money, giving it to Otoko, and Otoko is the Witching Hour boy. As much as I want the Witching Hour boy to be some crazy ass ninja that we recruit for, the Alliance, because let's be honest, all of the people that they rambled off that are like outlaws in Wano, they're coming to the Straw Hat Alliance. I would assume the Witching Hour boy, the Manslayer, and the three samurai who were loyal to the Kozuki.
At the very least, they will be fighting in a way which benefits the Straw Hats. They are not.
Absolutely. But Otoko, she could be the Witching Hour boy. Maybe she's not combat savvy, but she could have some crazy ass maneuverability. She could move just like these fucking ninja. And the more I look at Toko, the more I'm fucking loving her design. Especially if you throw, like, if you ever see Samurai Jack when he was fighting that ninja. Come on, I know some of y'all gotta remember that shit.
You just cut out for me, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh damn. Do y'all remember that episode of Samurai Jack when he was fighting that robot ninja?
The robot ninja.
Yeah, yeah, he was fighting a ninja. Samurai Jack wears a fucking kimono. If Toko does what Jack does, and like excuse me, not undoes her kimono, but like take the parts that stretch down to her legs, tie it to her legs so she can move without it getting in the way, and just puts up a hood. I would fucking love that. Like go full ninja. Let me see this. I want Toko to be the witching hour boy.
I actually like that. I like that.
Toko, witching hour boy, she has some ninja skill. She teaches Tama, Tama does not need to come on the Sunny.
There's exactly one thing that gets in the way for me of Toko being the witching hour boy.
Which
you
is?
Know what it is? Her fucking laughing. Like I can see.
Which is why.
Like, just like waking everybody up, like running through as she's like laughing, dropping off money.
Which is why she has a mask on over her face, and it's tied down tight as hell, almost to gagging levels.
Like I genuinely imagine it as like a gag scene. It's like laughing, but done in that stylized cartoon where she's just like running through it, like dropping coins. So everybody wakes up because they hear her laughing, and then but by the time they get out, there's just the money.
Another point to Toko actually being the witching hour boy is, you know, she laughs, the Ebisu people laugh, and the people in Ebisu town, like as far as we know, that's the only town that they drop off, that the witching hour boy drops the money off to. And if Toko is from Ebisu town, then it makes more sense why the money is going there. Damn, we only on page 6 and 7 for this shit? Goddamn. Brooke, as of last chapter, actually had a fucking job. No, like 2 chapters ago, actually had a fucking job to do. What that job was, who the fuck knows? Couldn't do it because Robin got caught. But Brooke had a job. I wanted to see Brooke in action. Where's Brooke's swords? Where's Brooke's sword? I said swords.
Yeah.
I said
we need Brooke back in his body. We got to see what he, you know.
I love it. They're all superstitious and Brooks are skeletons.
Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. That's fucking great.
It is perfect.
What the hell are these? Fujin and Raijin. The other ninja from the Oniwabanshu. I thought only one of these guys was riding the earthquake catfish from like Japanese. Wizcash. This guy. Wizcash. I thought only one of them was riding this shit. But apparently not. And then out of nowhere, Brooke comes in with his goddamn ghostly form. Greatness. He's riding up to MVP spot again from Whole Cake Island. He is LeBron. He is not letting his momentum die. Stop.
No, I was saying LeBron. We got to give him Kyrie because Kyrie still was a important role. But
I was still waiting for a Senpaku scene with Brooke saying, no, you know, death is not an apology. I wanted it, but oh well, it's fine. I didn't get it.
Hey, we still got time. We really do. We definitely still have time for it. Oh yeah, Toko. Even though she's scared shitless, like what y'all said earlier, she's still fucking laughing. Even when she passes out, she's the GOAT. Oh, Toko's great. What is wrong with this little girl? Why do I fucking love this? Why do I fucking love this kid?
Because she's so messed up. Like you're just like, this is.
It's not even that she's messed up because she's well off, bruh. I just like it when people laugh. If somebody says something semi-serious and like you laugh in their face without giving a fuck, I find that shit hilarious. I think that's why I love Toko. She really did not give a fuck. The
Rohan Kishibe of Wano.
This nigga.
I just love from the moment she made that joke where she's like, "Oh yeah, you know my name." You could the way you it's spelled, you could almost say it's a name for a guy, but I'm a girl. She laughed her ass off.
She said, "What's my name's Toko, but if you put an O in it, it's like you're saying it's like a name for a guy."
She was like, Toko, but I'm not a boy. Like the way I imagine that scene playing out is just like so hyper. Like that. If that's not how it's done in the anime, I will be genuinely impressed.
Jesus
It was
Christ.
great. And then she made the entire Straw Hat crew laugh. She's perfect.
She really did.
Yeah.
She really did. I actually can see I do see Toko playing a bigger role because, well, not even so much as a bigger role, but she is a reoccurring character because otherwise, why give her an Oda box? When she was introduced, she had a title card.
Oda loves the kids. This arc.
You know what? That's actually true.
We haven't seen Tama in a while though.
She was with last time we saw Tama was on the
Momonosuke.
beach with Momonosuke finding Big Mom, but
It's kind of like phases, you know.
yeah. And another thing, Momonosuke has been training. He's actually taking, I say this every time, but Momonosuke is taking this situation seriously. He's not just grabbing titties. He's not whining all the time. From the moment that, you know, Komurasaki was fully introduced, we saw him training and he's been training ever since. To the point where even Kiku showed up. You know she has to be putting him through some type of drills.
Yeah.
Something.
And Inurashi's there too.
And Rashi's there.
So
Wait, did Nekomamushi show up yet? Is he on the island already?
I don't think
I cannot wait. Yeah, I think he is. I think because I think we saw a panel of him with like, yeah, he is. Because I remember when he showed up, he was wearing like one of those like the Akatsuki straw hats. He was
okay.
Yeah, and I think he was in like the wasteland area, and he was like, "Damn, this country has fallen since the last time I was here." But yeah,
And that's when we got further perspective on how huge Inarashi is.
I think so. But Shinobu and Nami are found in the ceiling. Apparently, their job was to protect Robin if she was discovered and attacked. Nice job, I guess.
Yeah.
And Oda gave one of the most historic names, Hanzo Hasashi, to Tubby Mora. Like, what the fuck?
Yo, Tubby Mora.
To fucking Tubby Mora, bro.
Solid showdown.
Hey, that's a
2-ton tunic, bro. I'm with it.
It's a wasteland because of the Fire Nation attack. Hey, Kuma, I'm gonna be as soon as I'm done with this live stream, I'm getting back on Rabbit and I'm continuing watching Avatar, bro. I have to. Shit's great. But Tubby Mora finds them. What the fuck's her name? Shinobu wasn't sent 20 years into the future, right? No. Yeah, because she actually aged. Apparently, Hanzo knew Shinobu for a long time ago, and in Oda fashion, Shinobu was a fucking she was a heartthrob. Like, look at that shit. And Oda didn't just drop this in an SBS or some shit. He put this in the manga. He put actual effort into drawing her. Bruh, look at this shit. Shinobu the man killer. She actually looks good. And you know what's crazy? Looking at her facial features, I would not confuse her for Nami, Robin, or Hancock.
Yeah, that's actually the real surprise.
Even
she does have, and those facial features carry over to her older form. Actually,
it really does. It's just that she gained some weight and her head got bigger, which is something else that I don't like that Oda's doing. All of the ninja have big heads. Well, with the exception of, you know, the Oniwaban, they don't have like the oversized heads. But Shinobu, when Shinobu was introduced and Raizo, they both had like massive heads. It was just no.
But it just seems like massive heads are a Wano thing. There's a lot of people with massive heads.
Yeah, the Thumb. I can't remember his name, but he's based off of one of the 7 gods of, what is it, poverty?
Nami's gonna get short and chubby when she grows up.
Nah. Nami's not a ninja, which is something else that I like that Oda's doing. He is actually sticking to the Japanese aesthetic, like the Japanese aesthetic of this arc. He's having the Straw Hats call each other by Onami or Robin. What the fuck did they call Brooke?
Bonai
Bonkichi. What was you know what I mean? Frenosuke, Usohachi. That, and in this, when Nami pulls out, well, we're gonna get to that because I just remember what's on the next page. But Shinobu, this bitch plays dirty. She meat checked the dude. She meat checked Tubimura. That shit's not okay. And the motion that she's making, she threw a shuriken at this man's dick. That's not okay. What Cartman say in South Park? You don't shoot a dude in the dick. We can't reform the country if you're going around shooting people in the dick.
He shot him in the dick.
I mean, this is war.
Wait, what you say? What you say? This is war.
This is war.
This is war. Like, okay, if this is war, shoot a dude in the head. Don't torture.
Butters, what the fuck?
What the fuck, Butters? I wonder why Dr. Correa hasn't gotten short. Wait, Kuma.
Because she knows the secret to immortality.
I think people assume that Kaido was the one who got the immortality surgery done on him. I don't think that's the thing. I think Dr. Kureha was actually the last person to have the immortality surgery done on her. And
that'd be wild.
I mean, she's trying to tell people too. Do you want to know the secret to my youth? And people saying, I don't give a fuck. She's literally trying.
I actually have this headcanon theory that Blackbeard was the last one to get
somehow, you know,
the surgery because in one of the data books that came out, Oda said that Blackbeard will be revealed when you figure out his age or something like that. Like
his origin. It said his origins. Yeah. The official was it'll be a shock when his origins are revealed. And Oda needs to stop doing that. Oda needs to stop doing that shit. Him and his editors, they need to stop hyping up. They need to stop hyping up arcs and shit. Like, oh, this Wano's gonna make Marineford look cute. Don't tell me that shit. Like, now I'm going into the arc with my mind pre-blown, so you can't blow my mind. Now, if it's if it doesn't live up to my expectations, then what? You just fucked up. Let the fan base decide whether or not the arc is,
busting that already.
That's why when we discuss this arc, I'm like, it's got to be ridiculous.
Yeah,
that's
right.
why I'm always throwing in like 3 Yonko fall and like Blackbeard killing Shanks and all this stuff. Like,
Shanks is not dying. Come on.
In Oda's defense, Shanks is dying, but in Oda's defense, like you want to preheat the oven before you stick something in.
But don't tell the kids that dinner is done before it is.
I'll just say, this shit's gonna.
You can build up the arc. Yeah, but don't sit here and don't make brownies and fan the shit in my face to the point where I'm like, oh damn, the brownies are coming, and you have me wait all this time just for it to be disappointing. Tell me, like,
the
year of Sanji.
It's like when
exactly,
the fries are cold and you got to put them in the microwave, and they don't work.
Oh damn. Word, Hockey. You're making me. You made fries. You bought McDonald's and told me I can't eat them until later. And now that I can eat them, I gotta reheat the bitches. They don't work. It don't work. No, that's not. No, just get them. Get the shit. Have the arc. Start the arc. Say you can tell me that Wano's coming. You can tell me that it's on the way. You can be like George R.R. Martin. Fucking the dragons are on the way. Pizzas are coming. Just don't tell me how excited to be. Because if it doesn't live up to the wild expectations that that Oda knows his fan base has, don't build something up that you can't deliver on. That's all I'm saying.
At least Wano's delivering though.
Yeah, so far Otoko is like the saving grace of this. Luffy has been making some gains. I love the kid stuff. Zoro, like the characters who venture off on their own, I feel like are gonna be the ones who like find new recruits. Like Zoro, he's on his own right now. He's getting closer to finding the witching hour boy, because we got the revelation that he was there that night. And Sanji, as far as we know, Sanji's gonna be fighting. Sanji's gonna be fighting Page One for. Well, unless
we already passed that day. I think we're past that.
Oh
day.
yeah. It's a whole nother day. But Law, Frankie, and Usopp, they're on their way to Ebisu Town. If Sanji gets left behind, he may be venturing around by himself for a little while. For all we, and the only other character that was talked about that we haven't seen yet is the Manslayer, the guy running around with the scythe taking people out.
No, there's one character we don't know. There's one character we know we haven't gotten to see yet.
If he says Mori, I swear to God.
Where's Apu?
Oh, that's actually a great question, though. Where is Scratch Man Apu?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And Killer.
No,
and
I'm
Killer.
I'm talking about in terms of like recruiting for the Alliance.
Yeah.
Apu, yeah, but he's been established on Kaido's side. Whether he flips or not is something that could come up later. I'm talking about, the recruitment of, Wano civilians and, massive warriors. Because Sanji, even though Sanji hasn't technically been neglecting his duties of trying to recruit people, he hasn't recruited anybody. And the only other person who hasn't recruited people yet either is Zoro. Zoro's by himself. Sanji looks like he's being set up to venture off on his own. It's either the other two samurai or the two outlaws of Wano, and that's how I see the solo characters go. Go ahead.
There's a possibility that Zoro didn't get the instructions to recruit people.
They told him the instructions.
Zoro directly stated he was going to be.
Yeah, he said that I'm going to recruit some people from Wano. I'm going to rally the samurai to take out Kaido. And as soon as Luffy got there, they told him Zoro hasn't recruited anybody, and Luffy started laughing.
Yup.
But
actually, I think he specifically said, "Oh, I bet Zoro has."
Yeah. Where the fuck were we? Chapter. Oh yeah, I actually forgot.
Big one.
I actually forgot. Shinobu has a devil fruit. What was it, like the rot fruit or some shit like that?
Yeah.
The mature fruit.
Yeah, some shit like that. She rotted away the ceiling and landed on top of Orochi. I was actually wondering how the hell Komurasaki got out of Orochi's mouth to instantly be murdered.
Top down.
But
that was a Mohawk situation.
But yeah,
cutting someone.
What the hell is Pompadour name? Big Mom is gone.
Kiyoshiro?
Yeah, Kiyoshiro. Kiyoshiro. My theory was Komurasaki was Hiyori and Kiyoshiro was that missing retainer. Who, the one that we saw in the flashback, he had a hat, the retainer had a hat on and we never saw his face. I thought that was Kiyoshiro, and the reason that Oda drew that hat in was, he has a distinctive hairstyle and they didn't show his face because he has a very distinctive face. Like we'd be able to pick him out of a crowd from like 200 miles away.
Yeah.
Now, the issue with this chapter is that he just fucking killed Komurasaki. Now, I could see this going one of a few ways. One, I'm right, and he did this to Komurasaki to stop Orochi from possibly killing her in a fit of rage, and he didn't really kill her. Or wait, hold on. Hey, what's up, Big? How you doing? Yeah, or he actually is on Orochi's side, and he just fatally wounded Komurasaki. She's not dead, but she's fatally wounded. And I still believe she's Hiyori either way. But the way that I could see it going is now that she's wounded, Robin, Nami, and them actually have a reason to get her out of fucking Dodge. She needs to get out of there, and that's how she's reintroduced to Momonosuke. She sees Momonosuke, oh shit, that's my brother. Whether or not she reveals that I'm Hiyori or not, that's completely up in the air. But either way, I do see this as how she's being reintroduced to Momonosuke. Fucking Kiyoshiro, I don't know what to think about this motherfucker at this point. I don't.
He's Geen.
Is he on our side? Is he on the Orochi side? Because
when he put her down, like I feel like he's got his own thing, and his goals both intersect and counteract ours. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he wants to take out Orochi, yes, but I think he also wants to be the Shogun. That's how I look at this. So that's why I said if Zoro fought a samurai, I figured it would actually end up.
I wanted Zoro. I know Kyoshiro has like the Japanese painting art style going on with his design, and the pompadour is supposed to be like, I'm a thug, like Japanese thug, but I wanted Zoro to fight somebody with a better design, bro. In all honesty, I wanted Zoro to fight somebody with a better design, with a serious design, instead of pompadour Japanese painting. Geisha mask. Geisha mask.
Dragon Tails, man.
Dragon Tails, man. What?
The Orochi.
Orochi? Nah, not a better design. Equally as goofy. No, sister Kyoshiro, why would you do such a thing? That's also the reason why I don't believe Orochi. I'm coming. Oh, Shisui might be making his way in at the end of the chapter. Just throwing that out there, Shisui. Oh, giggity. He said I'm coming. This is the reason that I don't think Orochi ever had any intention of killing Komurasaki.
Yeah, because like he shooketh.
Yeah, he said shooketh.
Clearly didn't want her to die.
It's OP Zoro fought a fucking giraffe. Touche. Yo, Devon Davis, what's going on, man? How you doing? But yeah, I honestly don't know what to think at this point. It could go either way. Hold on, give me a second. I need to check something. Yeah, I can keep talking. I just need to check something.
The wolf did have a way better design. Thank you, Tom.
Oh shit! No.
Yep, Jabra does have a better aesthetic.
In terms of Devil Fruit, it was a little bit silly for me, the hybrid form. But in his base form, he had a better design than Kaku.
He's got the Fu Manchu.
Okay. All right, look. In terms of designs, Kaku's giraffe form was pretty goofy, and Oda even made a point to emphasize how goofy it was, like early on in the fight. But he low-key made up for it later on. It's just a few seconds. Don't sweat it, Silvers. Yo, thank you, Kuma. Yo, I swear to God, I hope they don't hit me with no shit for that. Oh, damn. Wait. Because I just realized that I don't have my Streamlabs alert set up, and I was trying to go to another one of my scenes to copy it and put it into this one, and I accidentally showed panels, like a whole page. I hope that it was only a few seconds. Yo, what's up, Shisui?
Shisui.
Bruh, I hope they don't hit me. I hope they don't hit me for that shit. I hope
what is up, my brothers?
Everything and nothing.
Come on, Silvers. This was such a great stream. What'd you guys think of the chapter? Like, just rating.
Yeah, we still going through it. It on a scale of trash to hype, I give it a meh. Well, no, not a meh. I give it an average. That's halfway. Trash, meh, average, good, and then hype.
Yeah, I give it a C average.
Okay. Good.
Shisui with the black voice. Kyoshiro isn't it for himself. He's just proving his loyalty. Oh yeah, he was making a show of his loyalty. Oh yeah, okay. He wasn't proving his loyalty. He was just making a show of it. Yes, Kyoshiro is loyal to Orochi, but like I said, I don't think Orochi ever had any intention of actually killing Komurasaki. Maybe just rattling her up, making her beg for her life, but her being the bad bitch that she is, she refused to yield.
Yeah, she wasn't going.
Now, here's the part. Is this the end of the chapter? I think it is. No, we got a page after. Yeah, we got another page after. This is the part that I'm a little shook up about. The piece of paper that Kiyoshiro picks up, you know, the tag that tells people Fire Festival. This is when we attack. Did this come off of Komurasaki, or was it, or did it come off?
I thought it was in her hand.
Or did it come off of Robin when she was in there, or did it fall off of Nami and them when they fell through the ceiling?
It's heavily implied that's from Kuromasaki.
Yeah, I wanted to be. Wait, it was random that.
My way of interpreting it was that it was still in Komurasaki's hand, and that's still the floor that we're looking at, because the floor is drawn exactly like that. Even when you see Komurasaki on the ground, like you see the lines are.
Oh yeah, exactly. yeah. The tatami mats or some shit like that. But I'm trying to find. I'm gonna have to go back to last chapter to see Komurasaki actually standing up full body, so we can see if she's holding something in her hand or not. Wait, she has those long sleeves that cover up her hand. And in a lot of series where people wear like long sleeve kimonos like that, they have pockets in there somehow. For all we know, I think it did come off Komurasaki. In all honesty, Kiyoshiro, scary dude, not sure where his allegiances actually lie. He looks, I don't want to say shocked, but curious as to this piece of paper that he just picked up. So I don't think that he is he's secretly on our side. If he knows what it means, I'm sticking with the idea that he's one of those other two samurai that we're looking for.
I'll tell you, that motherfucker's good, bro.
What? This nigga.
That motherfucker's from Bleach, bro.
This nigga. We don't reference Bleach here.
Whoa. That's some strong negative feelings about Bleach.
Because it went from sword fights to my sword can turn into a giant mech. Stop.
Okay, quick question. Yeah, bro. How come we don't talk about the fact that during Naruto Shippuden, when the Infinite Tsukuyomi pops off?
What about the Infinite Tsukuyomi?
Yeah, what about that?
When the Infinite Tsukuyomi, Kankuro's dream is to have a mech.
Kankuro.
From the same
yeah.
They literally do like a cutaway where
he wants to have the world's strong. He wants to have the world's strongest puppet. So apparently the puppet is made out of metal, and he jumps inside of it like Sasori did with his. No, he has a fucking Megazord. Yeah. That was.
I mean, I think that's just in the anime, because I don't remember that in the manga.
Like,
last time I saw it was in the anime, but I think it was something like that in the manga. It was like a small panel. Anyone else saw the Crunchyroll Awards? Devon Davis, we know the results, but I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I watched it.
And shout out to Roger.
Yeah, shout out to Roger's Base. I have my criticisms about him, but God knows that I'm a little bit envious of him. Cause that's some hype shit. He's branched out. Representative for Disney. He, game companies want him. Like, they give him passes to like E3 and shit. And fuck, he got to present at the Anime Awards for Crunchyroll. Hell, as a matter of fact, I think Neverworld did a commercial for Crunchyroll. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he really did. Next in the chapter, Orochi looks at Komurasaki's quote-unquote lifeless body. She's not dead, but I titled the fucking stream, "Oh, that bitch dead. Oh, she dead."
Look,
yeah, clickbait.
If Oda actually killed Komurasaki here, I would respect his balls.
Then what would be the point? What would have been the point?
I would respect how bold of a move it was.
I think that would be extremely trash.
I do too. Really? Like, I really, because there's no point. Like, what was the point of introducing her character, giving her all of this setup just to kill her before she could do anything?
Correct. I felt nothing.
Just to give some substance.
Be cool unless it's a flashback.
Boa, Hancock.
Boa has some issues though.
No, she was cool. She didn't get she wasn't cool she wasn't cool in a flashback. When she went to when she was at Marineford, she was walking through she was walking through pacifistas, the motherfuckers that only one of them was enough to push the monster trio and the entire crew to near death.
Boa would defeat Katakuri.
Nani?
I'd like to believe so. I think Boa is massively strong, but I'm not gonna straight up say that that's fact. And I'm not, and it's not, there's no evidence to support it, but I'd like to think it.
Oh, dude, Boa's so strong.
I mean, that's Luffy's pirate empress.
She's a pirate queen already.
Listen, guys.
No, fuck that. Every king can get a queen, but not every king can get an empress. Come on now.
Calm down. You know
Those
Oda
words
ain't
mean
doing
the same thing.
that much justice.
No, they don't. An empire is inherently a militaristic takeover, whereas a queen is a regency that generates a monarchy.
Bodied. You creditless hockey. I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
Fuck
man.
out of here.
But Orochi is trying to kill Robin. If it wasn't for you, Komurasaki, none of this would have happened. You killed my baby. Nami, yeah, it's really not. Nami calls out Zeus for the first time since she got him. Now you can give her, and now for everybody who talks about Nami saying, oh, she can do this, and that with Zeus, that I always said, stop giving her attacks with Zeus when she hasn't done anything. You can finally give her a feat with Zeus. Well, a command feat. She called Zeus out, and she's sticking to, like I said earlier, she's sticking to the Japanese theme. She said Ninpo, Ninja Art, Thunderclap. Well, Thunder Blast. The Jaiminis box translation called this Thunderclap, which was what Big Mom used to hit Judge. Not the same attack. I'm putting that shit on record now. Captain Ulrich, no. Nami and Luffy are not getting together. Oda already confirmed no relationships.
Lightning Blast. I'm going with Lightning Blast over.
Yeah, over Thunderclap.
Because we're not giving them the same attack.
I want to get this shit on record right now. It's not the same attack, because I know as soon as any kind of versus battle discussion comes up with Nami in it, they're going to say, oh, she has Zeus. She can perform a Big Mom level attack. No, she can't.
No, she is not Big Mom. Chill.
One, that Thunderclap that Big Mom had, way more control over it, way more lightning, and on top of it, it had Big Mom's hand in it. It wasn't just the lightning. Big Mom's strength went into that attack. Chill out. Nami is not Big Mom level. She does not have an Emperor level feat.
Stronger.
Whoa.
Overpowered Zeus in the enraged army.
Aki, we ain't going there.
We're really not
stronger than him.
And apparently,
I said it.
Yo, what's going on, Tom?
Hey, don't you dare back him up, Cool. I see you in the chat.
Damn, no ships on the ship.
Let's not put that on record.
I just know what happened in the story, man. She did overpower Zeus in the enraged army. They said that.
She didn't overpower Zeus.
She took control of him.
She really did.
Lightning against it.
She really didn't take control of him. She just used the weather like she always does.
No, but Zeus was there. The power of that.
Zeus was there.
We're not gonna take away that feat from her. That is impressive.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Mind the condition Big Mom was in. Like, let's just full healthy Big Mom waxes her.
Oh, I'm saying the enraged army.
And that's the reason. That's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons. Okay, she took control of Zeus. Even if she did take control of Zeus, or if she didn't, they still lost. They got waxed, taken out. Powers. No, she doesn't.
Also, something that's worth noting though, the lightning for some reason is black.
That's just a dark cloud.
No, I'm talking about like when you see the
that's just the shading. That's just the shading of it. That's just the shading of of shit. Because when Oda does big lightning explosions from a distance, the only way that you can perceive that that's actually lightning is to give it some type of color.
I will say this though, Nami, she's always had that power, but she gets speed blitzed anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Now, but that's one of the reasons Big Mom does not have her memory right now, right? Because if she did and she saw Nami and Zeus, she's taking Zeus back.
Oh yeah, and Napoleon is unconscious still.
Oh yeah, that's another thing I want to bring up. One, and why the fuck? Why? Why are we going full? Oh shit! I think I just knocked something down.
What happened?
I think I just knocked something down, but I don't know what it was. I just heard something click. Fuck. But
Bruh.
what the? I just heard it again. What the fuck? Wait, is somebody leaving and rejoining the?
Oh, I don't know. I bumped into my phone.
Oh, this nigga.
Bruh.
Okay, Oda, why are we going head first? Why are we charging into that prison head first with Big Mom? That's overkill. And one, Luffy does
I think
not
it's
want.
great.
Luffy did. It'll be grand. Yes,
I love it.
but
It'll be
Luffy.
fun to watch, but I don't like the execution.
I love
Yeah,
it, bro.
I don't like the execution of it, mainly because it's really gonna take away from showcasing Kid and whoever the fuck is in that prison cell.
I think it's fucking hilarious. It just escalates, what this
Like-
act has been about. That's all.
Like from a funny, I don't like the amnesia thing like that.
Yeah.
I want Big Mom to like be in her right mind and like actually doing some shit for once.
We've seen Big Mom is definitely getting her memories back before the end of this
sure,
arc.
respect.
I'm just sick of the big meme, dude. Like,
But I mean, Kaido's a meme too. Like,
yeah, but like,
But
Like,
big,
nowhere
but
near.
the showing that Big Mom has had up until this point is just absolutely disrespectful.
Hey, not
I mean,
everyone can be
I'm
an
telling
admiral. You
Kaido's
know?
gonna get that shit too. Like, I'm telling you, boys. The only
This
reason
is
why
how I feel.
the only reason
You
why
should-
she's viewed as a big meme is because we've seen her character get fleshed out. Like Kaido, we've only
No,
seen
not even fleshed out. It's not. It's not that it was fleshed out. It's that she's had more showing, arguably more
Exactly.
showing than most other emperors, barring Whitebeard.
exactly.
Ooh, excuse me. And all of that, like 98%, if not all of that showing, was a fucking
it's
joke.
no.
Yeah, it was a joke. Except for when she was in her right mind. But even at the tea party, when she was in her right mind, she was still getting taken out of commission every time.
She's a child. That's,
She
that's
hit.
what's been
She
done.
hit. She is not a. She is not a child. This is a grown woman.
She has the mentality of a child. She has not been raised properly. Everyone in her entire life.
The mentality.
She
The
can do
mentality.
whatever she wants.
That's
And
not the
because she's
mentality of a
strongest-
child. That's not the mentality of a child. That is the mentality of somebody who gets what they want. That's not a child.
Yeah, that's just entitlement. Like that's not like
No.
child.
Listen.
A child mentality is asking permission before you do something. It's looking at.
She's
It's.
never been taught what's right from wrong. She hasn't. Had
She
to
knows
talk
what's
her-
right from wrong. She knows that her having kids with dudes and throwing them to the side. She knows that's fucking evil. She knows killing people is not a good thing.
I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about herself in general.
What do you
Right.
mean?
And usually, typically in life, if you don't have a figurehead to tell you what's right and wrong, and someone is always telling you, "Yeah, we can go along with whatever you do," you end up being more selfish and more.
Yeah, but that's not
entitled
the mentality of a child. She's still a
is.
grown woman who is grown up in the world, who knows right from wrong. She
and
did have
allegedly is
and she
capable of like intelligence, networking, and all kinds of other stuff.
and she
I'm not
has
gonna
had
say
and she
it.
has had a figurehead to tell her what's right from wrong. Mother Caramel told her killing living beings is wrong. It's just that after Mother Caramel was taken out of the picture and Struzan was inserted, he's the one who enabled her to do whatever and take whatever she wanted.
And
She has
Because of-
And then when
Because
you
of
have
that-
that type of mentality, I could do whatever I want. I could and say whatever I want, type of thing. That's what like.
yeah, that's
that's
entitlement, not the mindset of a child.
She does have the mindset of a child because she's never grown up from that point of the cataclysm happening when Big Mom and Caramel that point in that.
That's a
moment when she-
that's a tragedy, not
Exactly.
not
It
sta-
prevented her
that's
from
not
developing.
that's not preventing her from developing into an adult. She still grew up. She still
Physically,
fought.
yeah.
She still fought. She still conquered.
That doesn't
She's-
mean she's
but she,
not
like-
that doesn't mean you're an adult. Like
You know, okay, you know who has the mindset of a child? Weevil. That's the mindset of a child.
That's an
No,
extreme.
no, it's not. Weevil has the mindset of a child. He's relying on his mother. Without his mother, he probably can't function. Big Mom on her own moves about by herself. She commands her children, her army, her country. She set all of that up. She does not, that's not the mindset of a child. She has entitlement. She believes that whatever, anything she wants, she gets because she was spoiled as a child. But she's still an adult.
Tricked. That's one thing.
The narrative is literally structured where there is no reason to look at she's just a child in her head. Because she's hyped up and portrayed as like the person with the best intelligence gathering network, the person like that can like you got this big spooky like supposed to be like that nigga, like she's supposed to be
and to say that
I think that's more Kaido, but on this end it's like
but wait and to say that she doesn't know right from wrong is I'm not gonna say completely incorrect, but when she gives an order, if you disobey it, she knows how to get you to listen to what she's saying. She goes out and does she sends people to do exactly what Mother Caramel, that figurehead, told her was wrong. They kill somebody in that person's family that they're close to and sends them their severed head.
Oh, well, there is an example of her being stupid. The Caesar Clown stuff. Caesar Clown easily plays her like.
Yeah. She's not hyper intelligent. She's what's the word I'm looking for?
That is one example.
Yeah, she can be tricked. She can be tricked. But who in the world can say that they never fallen for anything?
Listen, what all I'm saying is like. To me, from what I've seen, it is what Oda was trying to portray from her character. It seems like that she has extremely childlike tendencies, and this is showcased with her eating disorders. This is showcased with her, disruptive behavior. This is showcased when her mood swings. Yeah,
her tantrums and her hunger pains.
Similar things. Weevil to me is an extreme case. Like I still agree, I 100% what you're saying as far as Weevil having the mind of like a child. But at the same time, it's like
so
there are multiple.
Okay, so you worded it wrong. Weevil has the mind of a child, whereas Big Mom has childlike tendencies, not the mindset of a child.
She does. I'm still agreeing that she has the mindset. I'm still saying that. I haven't changed my opinion on that. I still think she does.
She is like the narrative directly tells us that she's got the competency.
She's a grown woman.
Just to never show us.
All right, like example,
or her like execution right now.
It's a bit of both, right there. I see it. Like I mean, because that is true. They did say that, right? But then when we were in the arc, we did see her family was taking care of her a lot.
Like we get like these direct statements that she is this competent, but like Oda is not showing us.
Just because it doesn't mean she's not competent. Like
we never see her be competent ever. Like, come on.
I mean, if you pull
you gotta like back up
you can still be competent. Yeah,
I think everyone kind of agree with that, But like from what we first heard and what we were shown were two different things.
Yeah. I mean, when we first saw Big Mom, she was extremely menacing, and she was like drooling acid, and when she was with Pudding, and we thought there was this big threat we're gonna see. And
she's still a big threat. Like that didn't change, but the information network thing changed. Like she herself, like she was not the one orchestrating everything when we finally got to the arc.
I just think she has extreme emotional immaturity, and
I'm not completely disagreeing with you, but the only thing is that my biggest thing is the amnesia thing, and when it comes to her being a threat, it's like she's a physical threat, but to the story, how many like plot devices are used against her, she's not a threat, because so far she hasn't done anything to me to threaten the Straw Hats or like Jinbei. Unless if I see Jinbei is hurt from whatever happened during that confrontation, then I'll be okay. Maybe we could take her more seriously. Now she has like Luffy ran through her crib. He's beat up two of her sons. Broke the picture. Like there's so many things that like they did, and then they all come out unscathed. To me, you're not right.
They didn't really come out completely unscathed. It's just that those.
I don't care about Pedro.
No, I'm not. Fuck Pedro. For all I'm not. Okay, not fuck Pedro. Fuck Carrot. Not fuck Pedro. Pedro was actually.
For Straw Hat.
Pedro was a man.
You can eat like 9 dicks. Okay, Carrot. No, Carrot.
For Straw Hat.
No carrot.
No carrot.
I don't want no carrot.
We already have carrots. Sanji puts them in his food all the time.
I was about to say, man.
All right, but last panel, that panel of Big Mom. Is it just me or does she look extremely like Compote? Yeah, right.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I was looking at this shit going, yo.
First daughter. Yeah.
That is the first daughter. Oh shit, I forgot.
But the thing that bugs me about like the page is that it's the next morning.
Oh yeah, the next morning, and didn't they say like last time we got a counter for how long
like,
we
we've been
had?
just cutting away from these events.
Last time we got a counter
really.
to how long we had, it said 2 weeks, didn't it? Like literally 2 weeks. This shit right here, now we're down to 9 days.
Was there a skip?
by?
And we literally how many chapters has it been since the beginning of Act 2?
Oh, I don't know.
So 9/11. So yeah.
9/11. 5.
No, I mean like since Act 2 started, that's 9/26, 9/27.
Yeah, so why are we moving at such a fast pace, especially if we have a lot of shit? Well, okay, you know, I could see us moving. I could see us moving through all of the narrative stuff now, and like the climax and shit happens over the course of like, I don't want to say it, but like 100 chapters. The events of the conflict and the final conflict happens over the course of like 100 chapters.
Yeah, that's the writing style of Kabuki plays.
You also have to take into account Hawkins' prediction about like the 18% by the end of the month.
Yeah, he said
like, this is. Yeah. I don't believe that this arc is only going to last for the next 2 weeks.
Oh hell no, we're staying. No, hell no, we're staying here past that Fire Festival shit. This might be our day of Black Sun. The attack may fail, but we're still here plotting. Orochi may get taken down, but Kaido is still a threat.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, until the acts of Wano is gonna keep going on past the Fire Festival. That's how I see it right now.
I don't know. I don't agree. I think
here's the thing. I think what we have is a lot of things. It seems like all this stuff is rushing, but what's gonna end up happening is that we have an establishment that like let's say we cut away to like Sanji and he's doing something else. So what we get out of that is Sanji is strong enough to beat Page 1 where Oda doesn't think it's worth showing, but we will probably get to see it in the anime, like type shit. Like we might get the same thing with this stuff that we got in Whole Cake, but because of
that in canon filler stuff.
Yeah, where we're supposed to actually like.
So you guys have a problem with the pace? I think it's just fine.
No. The pacing is fine. The issue that I may have is, like I just said, the conflict and stuff may stretch out over the course of like 100 chapters. I just don't want the pacing of that conflict to stretch out. Hockey, is that you?
Sorry.
What the fuck are you doing?
Cutting a bottle.
Cutting a bottle?
I'm bored.
Wow.
You're what?
This nigga said he was cutting a bottle. But
bored.
I just don't want the conflict to be paced the way Dressrosa was. Cause we literally had 2 chapters in Dressrosa of Luffy, Law, and Kiros riding on the back of that bull, like just talking. And cutting over every now and then to more people talking. And the talking was just filling in the chapter. There was no revelations. There was nothing to advance the story. Right. Nothing really happened. I just want the pacing to be better than Dressrosa. And I'm not talking about the anime either, because the anime was god awful. The manga was bad, but not as bad as the anime.
It's pretty bad.
thing is,
reading it week to week, it was bad. That's what I don't want.
Dressrosa's payoff is a pretty nice.
Yeah, if you were to binge Dressrosa now, it's a really good read. But reading that shit week to week with all of those fucking breaks,
I don't know about that.
Was bad. That shit was bad.
Dressrosa has a better feeling payoff than Cake.
Oh,
Yes.
100%. You won't get any arguments with me there.
It's the chop. Well, there's
Gear
some
4.
choppiness to like the Delphi fight, but other than that, yeah.
Like how the fuck can Doflamingo hold together organs that are literally
No,
disintegrating?
No,
You know how much.
No, I was saying just how like the fight, it just stop, start.
Yeah.
The only problem I had with that fight was the fact that Luffy was like panting, saying, "I can't use hockey for the next 10 minutes." He never said he couldn't move, but it damn near
Yeah, Oda.
looked like he couldn't move.
Yeah,
Oda clarified.
Oda clarified that later on, but I feel like that was a cop out. Answer. He said that Luffy could move around. It's just that he was trying to conserve as much energy as he possibly could.
He just accepts help whenever he can get it. That's what he said.
But to literally have a motherfucker carry you on his shoulders?
Yeah, like come on.
I feel like Oda's explanation for that was a cop out. Was just a.
I think it makes sense because
it looked like he was
the Punk has a dragon.
Hold on, wait. Hold on. Hockey, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, for example, like Luffy does accept help even when he doesn't need it. You know what I mean? Like we've seen this before. Like Punk has a dragon. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna have my whole crew help me fight this thing that I could whoop its ass by myself, but I'm gonna accept the help.
Yeah, I understand that, but looking at Oda basically said Luffy can do what he did in Whole Cake in Dressrosa. So Arguably, the threat in Whole Cake when he ran out of hockey was worse than in Dressrosa. And in Whole Cake, it wasn't guaranteed once he got his hockey back, he was able to just go right back in and finish it off. No, that wasn't a thing. In Dressrosa, you know how many people could have been saved if he just ran by himself? And on top of it, them carrying him on their shoulders was made completely pointless by Law swapping Luffy over to where he was because Doflamingo couldn't find him.
Yeah. It was redundancy, but Oda just wanted everyone to be a part of the arc.
Yeah, he just wanted everybody to be a part of the arc, and that's why I'm saying I feel like that answer that he gave to why Luffy was like being carried around, I feel like that was a cop-out answer. It would have been better if he would have just stuck to his guns. Yeah, Luffy was exhausted to the point where he couldn't move, and over the course from Dressrosa till that point, he's made some gains. He's made slight improvements, not massive improvements, just slight improvements to where after Gear 4 is being used, he can still move around. He just can't use hockey.
Well, he could have just said he was honing his hockey.
No, because the Viz translation actually does say that Luffy says, "I can run around, but I don't know what he's going to do." Now, whatever that means for "I don't know what he's going to do," but that's the actual translation of the original one. He literally said, "I can still run around." I do want to.
All right, my biggest issue with that hockey is that who was the person carrying Luffy?
Gantz.
Yeah, when Sabo showed up and Luffy looked up at Sabo, Luffy looked drained to the point where he could barely hold his head up.
That's what I'm saying.
And Kuma, yeah, you're right. That is Oda's style of people helping Luffy during fights. But it's a nitpick. It's a nitpick. It's a real small nitpick that Oda clarified. We should just move on, but otherwise, we'd have nothing to talk about if we just moved on from every little nitpick.
But also because it feels like Oda just wants, like, it honestly seems like Oda kind of just wanted him to gas Luffy up. Like, he just wanted to make him like a little more hype.
Well, my opinion of Luffy is that I've always felt that I honestly think Luffy's the same up until he finally gets Future Sight with Katakuri. I think Luffy
arguably gets Future Sight.
Roughly the same character, all the way from the start to the post time skip to Whole Cake.
I know, just like a nitpick, Law not having Conqueror's Haki.
Even
what?
Conserving your energy,
Law. All right, look.
You should be able to move your hands a little bit. Like, to me, it looked like his whole body was limp. Like,
why would Law have Conqueror's Haki?
Kuma, look.
a D?
God damn, what
Yeah,
the
it's
hell
the
was
D
that?
thing.
Yo, Smash, who house are you breaking into, bruh?
No, that was a cat. Don't worry about it.
You breaking into a house with a cat? Who you robbing? Some
The
old
cats
lady?
are sneaky, man.
I tell you what house I'm at, but I can't explain it because we're on stream.
Oh, okay, okay. That's enough for me to speculate. Kuma, the thing about Law not having Conqueror's Haki. At Sabaody, it was the three of them. Law, Luffy, Kid. In the middle was Luffy, who's a D and has Conquerors. To his left was Law, who's a D, and to his right was Kid, who had Conqueror's Haki. I don't mean to be giving you the finger, but yeah, fuck you. Body.
Damn.
What?
Came for the throat.
Wait, what happened? I'm sorry.
One
I
of
don't
them,
get that.
only one, each one of them has one thing that Luffy has of both. Law's a D, Kid has Conquerors. That's my explanation. That's all I'm going. That's what I'm gonna go with.
Some creditless shit.
That's where
That's why they can't be the. Literally, that's just it. Because if you aren't a D and you don't also have Conqueror's Haki, shit.
The D's cause chaos. Conquerors conquer. Without
You got to be able to bring the storms of chaos, the winds of chaos, as well as
and tame that shit.
like, you got to be both.
Anybody can set a bomb. Not everybody can fucking push the button.
Oh, FBI.
Everyone.
Hey, okay, one, you chose to equate it that way, not me. Fuck you, she's sweet. Alright, that's the end of the chapter. Thank you, Smash, Florian, Hockey, and Shisui for stopping by for the discussion.
No problem.
I like that I'm doing live streams again. It warms my heart. I miss doing this.
Copyright strike.
I think I got a strike from this shit. I think I got striked. But like the video if you did. Comment your thoughts down below when the video goes up. Subscribe if you're new. The link to the Discord is in the description. So if you'd like to join these discussions when we have them, or hell, just participate in the Discord, you can go in through there. And until next time,
You'll get to meet me.
yeah, you get to meet Hockey and talk Warhammer. Oh, she's sweet too. But she's sweet doesn't accept the fact that a dark elf fucked his mom.
Yo, wait.
Whoa.
See you guys.
Whoa.